Okay, you guys, this is part two. In I know my quality's kind of messed up, but it's okay. But this is part two in why men can't date me. Why I don't date with men. No, I'm just playing. I'm just basically why you get the rejection note, and why are men so angry when they get a rejection letter in the mail? Like, I'm sorry, you weren't approved for this account. It is not going to work out for you, pretty much. But it's not only that; it's just that gentlemen are not gentlemen anymore, and some of them are. Some of them know how to work a game. Like, it's all, I guess you could say it's all about the game, but for the most part, some men know, and I can't give you the secrets of, a lifetime on how to date and how to get women and keep them and all this kind of good stuff. I mean, I would be lying because I'm not a man. I don't know what happens behind each transaction. So I just know that you put your money in the machine and what comes out, that's up to you. So, what was I saying? No. Okay, so and some guy goes, he's on here, he's on YouTube. I forget his name. But just because we that goes both ways, buddy. Just because you we give you our number doesn't mean that we like you. And we also know just because he's saying just because they talk to us and we exchange numbers with them, doesn't mean that they like us. They just want to have sex. I don't think that's right. That's not right because you're speaking on in terms of because everybody is not like that. Okay, he's the way his attitude is like at the end of the day, he still wants to have sex with you, and this might be true, but everyone doesn't conduct business that way. Okay, I'm not saying it will never happen that I will never have sex with this person, but just because you like me and that I give you my number doesn't mean that I'm going to have sex with you in the near future or even ever. You haven't gotten to know me. And like you said, oh, he goes, and if we don't have sex by the third date, then I know that she just full of shit, basically. I'm like, well, yeah. And ladies, it doesn't necessarily matter if you have sex on the first, second, or third. I'm just saying when it's all about respect. When you demand respect, like basically, but sometimes these men are like confused. Like think they just because they like them that you want an intimate relation or you even speak to them or say hi to them that they think you want an intimate relationship with them. No, we just met. Okay, like for real. Like give me a fucking break. And I've also learned that men are insecure, like for little bitty shit. Like, why are you so insecure? Like, I haven't said anything to you. So, but it's common nowadays. I just didn't know, you know. Sometimes I'm left in the dark about a lot of situations. Like, oh, am I supposed? Is this is how it? Oh, this is okay. This is what it's supposed to be, and I didn't know. Oh, you know what I mean? Let me in on a little bit of a secret because I really don't know. So, yeah, pretty much. So he goes, what was I going to say? I was getting to some kind of subject. I can't remember. Um, I think I'm going to go out in a bit. I'm not sure. It's raining outside, but I kind of want to get out the house. Mm-hmm. But, let me text him real quick. See, this is what I'm talking about. And it's always like, because I've been there. I mean, it just depends on the situation. No, it doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship won't last if you have sex on the first date or the first time you even met the person, or it's a one night, two nighter, a one night, whatever the case is. Not like that's been happening lately or anything like that. I'm just saying, like in general, if you meet someone, doesn't mean that it's not going to be a lasting relationship. It very well could be, But it's just all about respect as far as like when you reach a certain point in your life and what you want to accomplish. And right now, I'm not looking for a one hitter quitter. I'm not looking for someone who just wants to have sex, basically, or any kind of booty call related situations. Like, don't call me after midnight or after 10 o'clock, after 9:30, 10, trying to set up a date meeting or schedule some time to come over, because it's not going to happen. And I'm kind of being like really nice about this. I'm like kind of like enraged in my whole mind, but for real, it's overrated. You know. So say for instance, what was I trying to get at earlier? I forgot. And look, time out. Say for instance, you really like a guy, and and it's like the other way around, because I do it to men all the time. Like, you might get my number. It doesn't mean that I want to have sex with you. It doesn't mean that I have time to go out with you. And most of the time, I'm doing something more constructive, like working. But I will set up a time, like, oh, well, I can meet this day after work. We can go to happy hour, whatever the case is, or dinner. We can do dinner. And then, okay, this guy for like 3 months, this was at the point in time when I knew him. 3 months, now it's 4 months, that we went out on a couple, well, we actually met at a local event. Then we went out on a first date. That was our second meeting. And then that was like the last time I saw him. He's been trying to contact me, go out with me. Like, what is it with men? Like, he's been trying to contact me, go and, do. And then finally, when I said yes, which was a month ago, he cancels. Like, really? It could have been a month and a half. But still, like 3 months after the fact that we met, and I finally say yes, I'm available when I wasn't busy or just not dating, I was like, oh, okay. And then you cancel. And then the next day, not the next day, or a couple of days later, I'm sorry, maybe we can reschedule. No, we're not. Because nobody cancels on me and think that they're going to get a reschedule thing. It's not. I'm available. My calendar's full, pretty much. What the fuck are you thinking? So I'm willing at that point to go out with you. Okay, we can do it. Then he randomly texts my phone, like maybe like a week or two after. Meet me at so and so and so and so and so and so. No, I'm not meeting you anywhere because it's not a scheduled date. I'm not understanding these men. We don't have history. You don't know me. We're not friends. This is our first time going out. I don't understand that. Like, women have to start realizing that it is what it is. Like, whatever you let these men try to do to you, that they will try and get away with it. And that's not going to happen with Tamika Renee. Everyone knows that personally I enjoy fine dining, going out to the movies, bowling, whatever, music, dancing, and just having a great time. I don't like, no, you're not going to call me things that you do not do. You're not going to call me on the phone every day, blowing up my phone early in the morning, just wanting to talk on the phone for 2 hours while I am on my way to work. Okay? That's what we're not going to do. When you have time, you're going to take me out and we are going to have a good time, talk, and get to know one another. And if things don't pop off, if I'm not interested in you, then we shall go our separate ways. Other than that, you don't know me. For instance, guy adds me on Facebook. Like, really? You added a random person on Facebook. I don't know you. We may have a couple of mutual friends, but I still don't know you, and you do not know me. So just instantly, it's a hookup. I didn't know Facebook was for like adding somebody and then saying, let's have sex. Basically what he just said. So when can I see you? What do you mean, when can you see me? You saw me on Facebook. That's where you added me. But if you like, we can go out to a movie. Really? Like, these men are just hilarious these days. I'm just not understanding. And it's really starting to get to me because they don't understand. Apparently they don't understand the meaning of dating, but they also don't understand the quality of the woman. So you just wanted to hook up. I'm not your girl. I'm not going to be your girl. Like I said, I enjoy fine dining. And it's not even about that. It's about getting out of the house. You know, and a lot of men think that you're a gold digger because you want to do things, and a lot of men are just cheap. Like they want to make sure that if you want to have sex with somebody, go to a fucking strip club if that's just what you want to do. Because all of these men are like horn dogs, and it's great that you keep your options open. A lot of men do have two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine women that they can prance around and tousle upon and bundle up and whatever the case may be. But don't expect that from Tamika Renee and anytime soon or anywhere near the future because it's not how I roll. Just saying. But honestly, men, they have to like be more respectful. Like I'm not understanding for real. Like this guy was like so creepy. Send me a pic. Of what? Why? Why do you want to pick of me? You don't know me. And all this, all these weird fantasies like that are not going to happen because I don't know you. I'm not having sex. I'm sorry. I was like, well, I said, maybe we're not on the same page here. And why did you add me again? Like, was it just random that you added me and like, did my profile name say will have sex if you add me? Like, I don't understand like the whole thing. And so anyway, this is another segment, and we will continue with part 3 because there is so much that we have to talk about these men.